Yo guys, what's up? So welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. Don't forget, if you forgot the first time, don't forget to hit that like. Not even the like, actually, just the notifications, The most important thing is that you receive the message. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome. I really appreciate you taking time out, to come hang with me. This is Back to Basics, where we emphasize the basics. And why do we emphasize the basics? For me, I think of it as I always remind myself of like a gym example because I like exercising. So if it doesn't matter if you're the strongest, most conditioned person or athlete in the world, or if you're a beginner, Arnold Schwarzenegger or a beginner, you need to stretch before you start exercising. It doesn't matter who you are, you have to stretch. Otherwise, you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna get injured. Same thing with the basics. If you don't do the basics, you're gonna get hurt in the long run. So that's why I really emphasize the basics. And I've just really seen this help me, in my financial life because this is a channel about finances. I've really seen it help me in my financial life. And also, I was just in a conversation now with someone who gave me feedback with my first video, and he said that he realizes that he needs help with saving, and he said there's no better place to come than me. Not because I'm amazing or anything. I'm no professional, really. I'm not a professional. I'm just a guy who makes a lot of mistakes and learns from them and applies the lessons and sees improvements. That's my life in a sentence. He said the best place is to learn, from me, because I told him aware. And the reason why for me is because like I'm South African and I'm African. I think context is so very important. Like I watch a lot of videos of, I don't know, Europeans, Americans who have a lot of money, or according to them, they have a lot of money and they're telling me how to save money. Yes, the principle, the thing they're teaching me is right, but it's like you have zero context, you know what I'm saying? And one thing about me, I think I'm qualified in terms of context in South Africa. I grew up in two very contrasting neighborhoods, and I've experienced the streets, I've sat in front of the taxi, and it's time to give back change, 50 Rand, 3, and it's 13 Rand for one person. How much change is that? Exactly, I thought so, I've experienced pressure. I know context, I know this country, and with everything that I've learned, I just want to, convey everything that I've learned into like a nice package that's going to help each and every single, person, individual in this country. So yeah, that was just me rambling about, this channel, why I do what I do. Today's topic is going to be identifying money problems. So the problems I have here that I have written down here, that recurring money problems that we all face. I have a few down here. So the first one is sticking to monthly budget. That's actually good because that means, you have a budget already. It's just a case of sticking to it and being disciplined. So the second one I have is money is not enough, or not having enough money to save, or feeling like you don't have enough money to save. Then the third one I have here is spending too much money on food. I think, it's true. I'm also there. 4 is not being able to show up for your friends. That was me a lot. 5, planning how you're going to spend money you don't have. That's very key. Then 6, not generating an income. So those are just a few of the points that I have that we struggle with. I think if you have any more, you can just drop them down in the comment section. And for now, you can just like sort of group yourself into which problem you are, or which area that you lack in terms of managing your money, because it doesn't matter how much money you make. Again, I'm gonna say this: it doesn't matter how much money you make. It's about managing what you have, and managing it effectively so that you can build whatever it is that you want to build. Which leads me into how I see money, because I keep saying it's not about how much you make. It's about how well you manage what you have. So in retrospect, I realized that how I see money, it needed to change, because now that we've identified the weak points, going forward, fixing what we are struggling with, we need to change the perspective, because something has to change. That's when I realized that I needed to change the way I see money. And in retrospect, or looking back now, with all the lessons that I've learned from all the mistakes that I've made, because I've made a lot of mistakes. I'm not a professional at all. I've just made a lot of mistakes and I learn from them, because in mistakes there are lessons and we learn from the lessons, you know. So if you're failing at something, just look for the lesson in that, because that's the most valuable thing that you're gonna take from that failure. So I realized that how I see money needed to change. And looking back, I've realized that money is nothing but a tool that you use to build, you know, build something that's bigger than you. So money is really related to purpose. You need to connect or relate money to something that is bigger than you, which I feel is what helped me, and something that needed to change inside me, not relating money to just pleasing myself, but really relating money to something that's bigger than me, something that's purposeful, because that's when the perspective changes. That's when I make better decisions, because when it's all about personal stuff, because I realized this, I'd get paid, you know, and then immediately all of a sudden I'm thinking about those night kicks. Or when I get paid, now I'm just buying takeouts. Or when I get paid, I'm just doing like dumb things with money, because I was always thinking about me, until I realized that it needed to switch. How I see money needed to change, because now that I see money as nothing but a tool that you use to build something, you know, purpose. It's really helped me and it's really changed me. So that's when I realized that I just need to manage it well. And management, this is a definition I got from, you know, auditing, because it's one of my modules at school. It's all about planning. It's about managing. I mean, it's about planning. It's about controlling, and it's about implementing. So you want to plan. So you can only plan for the future once you know like your mistakes from the past, and then you put certain controls in place. You know what I'm saying? So like discipline measures, you know, if you know that you spend too much money on, this is just a wild example. If you know you spend too much money on alcohol, just like don't stop going to like liquor stores, or there are certain people that you need to stop hanging around, you know, because you know that if you hang around them, you know, that's just a practical example, you know, of a control. And then you just implement, and then you see the fruits thereof, you know. So yeah, it's so important for you, like for you to know how you see money, because that's how you're gonna go forward, you know. So yeah, I think that brings us to the end of today's video. So yeah, you know, we discussed the common money problems, if you want to call it that, and also just perspective of how we see money. It's so important how you see money. It's nothing but a tool that you use to build, you know, to you flush it or direct it towards purpose, to build something, you know, something greater than you, you know. And then from the next video, we're gonna really go into the practical ways on how I budget and how you can apply those principles to your life, you know. And then from there onwards, we'll take it a video at a time. So thank you guys so much for your time today. If you have any questions, any suggestions, you know, hit me up, drop it down below in the comment sections, you know, in the DMs on Instagram, you know. Please keep it PG. And then yeah, I'm so excited for the rest of this the channel's potential. I'm so excited. All right, thank you guys so much.